Go like this. Yes.
Well, welcome, Deb. And thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Wyatt. Happy to be here.
Oh, thank you. You just finished the program here at the Rooted Sound Academy. It's been a year.
It's been a marathon.
Yeah. What was your experience at the Rooted Sound Academy like?
Deep, rich, profound. I don't think that I can sit in one session and say all the things that it's given me. I feel expanded. I feel enriched in a way that I never even imagined. I have always sung in my whole life. I sing, and I sing in grocery stores, and I sing, in the yard, and I love to sing. But I never picked up an instrument, and I was always really afraid to, terrified to make a bad sound, to sound stupid, to have terrible rhythm. And I don't feel that anymore at all. I feel, Mike Tamburo said, "You can say you're musicians." And I was like, what? And I really feel like I can say I'm a musician now. And it's really exciting, and it's really, it's just taken the lid off.
What surprised you most about the Rooted in Sound Academy program?
The depth of all the teachers, the depth of my fellow students. It's been just such a pleasure and a joy to get to watch us all evolve together. And the places we came into this school where we felt less than. And it kind of helped us all erase those pieces of ourselves that hadn't been nurtured. And that all of you, the people that you have curated to be part of the program, and yourself and Patrick, and I have been astonished at the depth of all of your knowledge and experience and skill and mastery, and that I've had the opportunity to drink from that fountain.
How do you feel that your experience with the Rooted in Sound Academy has changed you?
I feel like it's helped me brought me to a different level of fearlessness. I've been on that path for a very long time, and I've done some pretty crazy things to try to brush off some fear that I had grown up with, including jumping out of perfectly good planes and almost killing myself. It's being afraid to pick up an instrument, but to walk into the room and feel like, oh, I can just walk up to this beautiful gong and I can make something sound really amazing from it. And I can walk over to some chimes or handpans and just a variety of instruments, and many that I never imagined I would have my hands on, and not be afraid to try to make a sound out of it, and to be really brave about it. And it doesn't even feel like I'm brave, it's just easy.
What advice do you have for anyone that's considering to enroll in the Rooted in Sound Academy?
Be ready to invest yourself, and it will pay you back in ways. I know that I will be discovering things about myself from this experience for a long time, that it's worth every moment. It's worth the time, it's worth the financial investment, it's worth the experience of the intimacy of the teaching, and the connection, the community that we're part of with each other. It's worth every bit. It's worth every bit.
Thank you. What was your favorite class of the academy?
That's really hard, because it's easy to say the gongs. I have achieved acquiring two, and I love them. The gongs are just fascinating to me. They have such voices within voices within voices, and I know it's going to be a long time before I discover all the voices in my gongs. But the crystal bowls are so beautiful and elegant, and I got to play a harp, and it's so angelic. And I had my hands on a hammered dulcimer, like this old instrument that like I've heard that they exist, but I never played one. I never heard one in person, and so the variety of instrumentation that I've had the opportunity to explore in one place has been amazing.
What was the most difficult class?
The ones I missed, just because I wanted to be there. I wanted to be at every single one, and the only one that I missed, I missed two, and one was for the loss in my family, and if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have missed that, and I just have done everything I can to rearrange my life and my schedule that was really intense to get here, and I drove 4 hours each way, and it was a challenge and worth all of it, so yeah.
What was your most difficult homework assignment?
Well, my life has been really challenging, so I would say all of them, but only because of the time constraints. You know, the videos were really long, but every one of them, somebody else has said it, that they might have been 2 or 3 hours, but it took me 6 because I wanted to catch every bit, and I'm also a note taker, and so I have these really detailed notes, and I just want to catch all of it and understand all of it. And then and another problem with that was that, you know, they would mention things and I'm down another rabbit hole within the rabbit hole. So and the books, because for a long time I struggled with sitting down and reading anything. You know, I think our society has us programmed pretty well for super high stress and ADHD behavior, where your attention is grabbed from here to there and just you're spinning around, and to sit down with these really dense materials to consume them, and not just consume them and be done with them, but to understand them, to grow with them. Yeah, they were all had their challenges, and all of them were worth every bit of it. I'm so happy that I read all of them.
How has your experience at the Rooted in Sound Academy affected your practice?
It's helped me to listen more carefully, to make even deeper connections than I already was. And I already feel like I can make connection very quickly. I do body work, so there's a level of connection there that requires touch, that requires trust and holding space for somebody. But I think that it honed my capacity to such a much finer level. And so I feel like everything I do is more mystical and magical and artful and skillful. And now I have more toys to play with.
Beautiful.